So this math question states, after a snowstorm, city workers removed an estimated 10,000 cubic yards of snow from the downtown area. If this snow were spread in an even layer over the entire rectangular football field shown below, about how many yards deep would the layer of snow be? So, the first thing to note here is cubic yards. Cubic yards are written like that. And a cubic yard is yard times yard times yard. So, we know that we have 10,000 cubic yards of snow that were gathered from all around the city, and they've given us the dimensions of a football field. So, we have the length and the width, and it's asking us to find the height. So, for instance, this yard is length, this one is width, and this one is height. So right now, we're only going to have yards squared, and we're going to need to find yards cubed. So, tricky part in this question here, I'll go ahead and point it out, is this part right here. The total length of the football field is 120 yards. And if you're a big football fan like I am, you might think, football field is only 100 yards long. But you have to take into account the 10 yards at each end of the field. So, we'll go ahead and set up our equation here. So we'll say 10,000 yards cubed is equal to the length of the field, which is 120 yards, times the width of the field, which is 53.5 yards, times the height. So in this case, we're going to be solving for height. So we have 10,000 yards cubed, and if we multiply 120 yards by 53.5 yards, you're going to get 6,420 yards squared times the height. We're still trying to find the height of the snow. So, the height, we'll get the height by dividing each side by 6,420. So, that gives us 10,000 cubic yards divided by 6,420 yards squared, which gives us about 1.56 yards. And note, you can double check the units here because yards cubed over yards squared. You can write it out also. Yard, yard, yard. These will cancel, giving you yards. So if the answer is about 1.56 yards, the answer is B, between 1 and 2 yards. The snow will be about 1 to 2 yards deep on the football field.